Have some of these raids gone too far?
No, I think they haven't gone far enough because we've been held back by the judges, by the liberal judges that were put in by Biden and by Obama.
You're okay with those tactics?
Yeah, because you have to get the people out. You know, you have to look at the people. Many of them are murderers. Many of them are people that were thrown out of their countries because they were, you know, criminals.
President Trump is fully backing his illegal immigration crackdown and the people carrying it out and torching the judges blocking those efforts. The latest example, just last night, a federal judge in Oregon extended her ban on deploying the National Guard to Portland. She says the government failed to justify the move. The daily anti-ICE protesting in Portland continued this weekend. Look at this. We've been seeing it for several months now. More than 60 people arrested since June. They're breaking our laws, so they are arresting them. But now there's a new target for the radical left. You know why? Because we tell the truth. Antifa has reportedly created a hit list targeting journalists who cover the violent anti-protesting. An X account that was created, those wanted-style posters, has since been deleted. Here's Senator Marsha Blackburn.
It is terribly alarming. And for people that say Antifa does not exist, that is beyond me. You do have this organization. They are very well funded. And you have these Antifa cells. And for them to be producing hit list is indeed alarming.
In focus now, Jason Chaffetz, Fox News contributor, former Utah congressman. First of all, your reaction to the hit list on journalists by Antifa.
Well, they need to track them down. This is why we have an FBI with great forensics. They got to go track down who's posting these, arrest these people, and prosecute them. It's scary. These people are violent. They preach violence. They practice violence. And they need to be caught up with and prosecuted, not just against the journalists, but others that are within their targets. A lot of people that are involved in politics get caught up in this, and they should not have to live like this in the United States.
Jason, you were there with Charlie Kirk today. He was assassinated September 10th. That wasn't that long ago. And now a new generation of threat on lives in this country among this what's being called assassination culture. Can you put it into context for us?
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of these Democrats who go out and have a press conference and tell us that everything's fine in Portland. You know, they were just out there saying, oh, you can have a picnic out here. Well, obviously you can't. And if you can't walk your dog at 8 o'clock at night down the streets of Portland or wherever you're at in this country, then there's something fundamentally wrong. And there is a choice in this election between the Democrats who are against the police. Prove to me that you're not anti-police. You are anti-police. And who are these judges? I mean, President Trump is 110% right. He was elected massively by the people of the United States of America to protect Americans. And you got some Yahoo federal judge, one person who shuts it all down. I mean, look what the hell's going on there. Those people should not have to live like that. But there's a judge, and there are Democrats behind this, and they have to be called out. And the people of Portland, you gotta get rid of these people electing more Democrats. Why do you do this to yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's 2020 all over again. I mean, this is what some of these cities look like, particularly, remember the no-go zone in Portland, and people are like, oh, don't call it that. Well, did you see the barricades up? And the business is forced to just be dissolved under threat. Unbelievable. More chaos. Let's go to Chicago area now. A hostile crowd surrounded agents during the arrests of at least 3 suspects. That was Evanston, a suburb of Chicago, from Friday, and the Department of Homeland Security says a suspect aggressively tailgated and then crashed into a Border Patrol vehicle, which, by the way, is a weapon of mass destruction, according to the acting ICE director, and anybody else if a car hits you. We're told one of the suspects assaulted an agent who used a justified defense. crowds, taunting, verbally abusing, and even spitting on agents. Border Patrol used pepper spray to clear the area. The mayor of Evanston tore into ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, adding to continued reckless rhetoric from state Democrats.
ICE agents have assaulted Evanston residents, beaten people up, grabbed them, abducted them, taking people off the street once again because of the color of their skin. It is an outrage.
Masked men sticking guns in the faces of black and brown people. That is nasty, is vicious, is racist.
Our Chicagoland neighborhoods are being bombarded with tear gas, invaded by unidentified masked men in unmarked vehicles. Thugs who are intimidating workers and children and grandparents.
The New York Post editorial board had this headline: Top Democrats' hateful rhetoric keeps stoking anti-ICE violence. Jason.
Yeah, these are people with families who put their lives on the line to protect us all. I just hope these ICE people, the people that work at ICE and their families, I hope they know that the American people are 110% behind them. President Trump's behind them. And they got to come out even in bigger numbers to take down those people. It's not racist. It's the fact that you've broken the law. If you've broken the law, if you're ignoring removal orders, guess what? You're going to be detained and you're going to be deported. That's what Homeland Security has to do. That's the law. They need to follow the law.
Real quickly, we had voters' voices on. A vote of 5-3. How do you see your neighbor, even if they're an illegal? Are they a real neighbor? 5 out of 3 people said yes. Is the president still winning on this issue?
Yeah, he is, because I think the silent majority, they understand that, you know what, we can't keep feeding them. And if they break the law, they got to abide by the law. That's who we are in America.
And again, you had several people on the panel who said just what you said right now. Great to have you, my friend. Outnumbered after the break.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.